This time on Just Create, I automate the restocking of my shops with more flying boats and a new dock, make a deal with the bread baron to begin solving my food supply issues, and spend a whole bunch of time adding more details to builds we have up here to get the area looking a little bit more alive. It's gonna be a busy day, so let's get started. There's actually also a whole bunch of other things that I wish to do today, and one of those is to craft my prismarine shards into sea lanterns and get them stored over at the warehouse, compress a whole lot of this quartz down into quartz blocks, and then get those stored at the warehouse. And I also want to compact my experience into blocks and potentially even make some glass from all the sand we've got down here. And you guessed it, we want to get those stored over at the warehouse as well. And these are all items that we could then sell in our shop. And it shouldn't take too long to do these things. I just need to grab a few create components. Now I think we're going to do the experience orbs first because we've already got a storage space set out for those. We just need to actually compress them. I think that's all we need to do anyway. Oh, there's a foxy.
Miss Beardstone, you keep putting things in my flight path, Miss Beardstone, and yet again, I've come past looking for you and go splat straight into that thing.
Yeah, that happens. I build stuff, you know.
Yeah, a little bit of warning would be nice. Maybe put a sign up or something.
Well, I'm going to be building more stuff all the time, Foxy. It's going to happen a lot. You just need to fly slower, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
But yeah, no, this is a Blackwind Freight Company. This is a central warehouse for all the stuff I'm making, basically.
Yeah, somewhere that you're keeping everything so I can just come along and get it whenever I need it.
Yes, you can, yeah, from the shopping area where the shops are that sell this stuff. Yeah, I know, but you, in just a second, won't be able to access this stuff, you see. There you go.
Well, that's unfortunate.
For you, yeah.
How are you doing anyway? What do you want with today, Mr. B?
Basically, I've got a few little things I want to do today. I've got some tidying up to do. I need to finish this whole area here. I need to go speak to Kev at some point. And I need to deliver stuff over to the shopping district. Because if we go onto the floor below Foxy, which currently doesn't have an actual way to get down here without a jetpack. There's this little boat, my little delivery boat. He lives down here now instead of up there, but I'm going to extend his line all the way to the shopping district so he can go deliver things there and keep my shops
You're just going to let him
stocked.
toddle off all that way over there on his own?
Yeah, he's a big boy. Look, he looks happy about it, doesn't he? A great big smile on his featureless face.
I think he looks quite nervous, to be honest with you. As soon as you said that, he turned to look at you and he's not took his eyes off you. I'm not sure he's up for the task, Miss Beardstone.
Oh, it's either that or I'll just replace him.
Yeah, he definitely is not happy about that. Right, okay.
That's fine. Yeah, what can I do you for? What's up?
Follow me, Miss Beardstone, because I want to show you my latest things.
Oh, okay. Show me what you got, Foxy. Oh, there's a crane.
Big crane, Miss Beardstone.
Oh, what's that spinny thing?
It's my drone, Miss Beardstone.
Oh, it's a bit janky.
Yeah, he's broken. He's been repurposed, you see, by Rusty from Rusty's repair shop to do useful jobs around the wasteland. And can you see his friend had a bit of an accident?
Yeah, his friend hasn't fared so well, has he?
No, that's why there's a lot of holes in the walls, you see, because these drones they're not ever so great.
The crane's moving.
The crane's moving. It's doing work, Mr. Beardstone.
Oh, this is good. I like this, Foxy. That's a cool block. What's this block?
This is stone metal. I've recently discovered it and fallen in love with it, and I'm going to be using it a whole bunch today.
Yeah, that looks really, messed up.
Gross. Yeah, so I'm building another magnet crane today, but not like that one. It's completely different because I'm going to be building a scrapyard in today's video, Mr. Beardstone, right down here.
Ah, okay. I love this little drone. This drone's so cool. He's got an incredibly janky flight path as well.
He has, yeah, because he's out of control and a bit of a lunatic.
Yeah. Is he literally just going around and is he actually doing stuff? Is he delivering things?
No, he's not doing anything. I did ask my audience what they thought he should be carrying, and I would implement it into this episode. And even though I put a pinned comment on saying it can't carry Mr. Beardstone because Mr. Beardstone and entity, about everybody said it should be carrying Mr. Beardstone or a straw statue of Mr. Beardstone.
Well, I mean, put a seat on it. I'll sit on it for a bit.
Yeah, I did think about putting a little depot in his arms underneath and having him transfer one item at a time just to prove how completely useless he is. But I kind of like the fact that he's just aimlessly wandering about, just chugging loads of smoke everywhere.
But it is very cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Well done, Foxy. Yeah. Well done.
And this Rusty's repair shop, Mr. Beardstone, all of your finest wares. Yeah, Rusty's here working on the drones that get discarded from above and fixes stuff up, lives here.
I like it, Foxy.
I'm trying hard, Mr. B, although I did get told again by my comments that while Rusty is working on these drones and that's very good, there's no way to get them out of the building. which they do have a point.
Oh, that is quite a good point, but that's just part of Rusty's charm, right?
Yeah, exactly. No one knows how he does it. He does it in the middle of the night and he manages. And that's all. I don't ask questions.
Where was I before I got distracted by Foxy? Ah, yes, we're going to go and turn some experience into blocks. And this should only take a moment. We just need that, and then we need a mechanical press. I'm sure I brought some of those with me. Yep, there we go. Then we need some power, and I'm hoping we can just steal that from there. I've had to slow it down a bit, but we can indeed steal that power. Then we just need an andesite funnel in there. Couple of gearboxes there to get the belt going the right way. Andesite funnel there. And lastly, need to filter this funnel for nuggets. And there we go. We're now getting blocks of experience. So now what I need to do is put in a system down here with the frog. I need to link it up to the same network as this one. Then we're going to need a collection of funnels going around this way. So that's bringing all the blocks down to here. So now we just need some funnels, and that should send everything into this one. Oh, didn't mean to do that. But yes, that is indeed bringing everything over to here. So now we just need to set this to 100 stacks, and hopefully that's going to start sending our XP. We come down here and look in the post box. Yep, we have stuff. We have experience. Perfect. And the boat's working. Wonderful. Now, I was considering making some glass out of the sand down here, but we don't really have the space for it, so we won't worry about that for now. Now, next up, I was looking to make sea lanterns from all the prismarine crystals we've got here, but it does occur to me that we actually need prismarine shards as well in order to make sea lanterns, and we need quite a big setup with a crafting table to do it. The problem is, we're not even making enough prismarine shards to keep this running, which is the one that's making our dark prismarine. So if we wanted to make sea lanterns, we'd have to massively expand this area up here, so we can make lapis quicker, meaning we can then get prismarine shards, but we're always going to have more prismarine crystals than we are shards. And the problem with that is going to eventually back up the system, so let's quickly solve that. And what we're going to do is keep this vault of prismarine shards here, but I'm going to destroy a bunch of the excess shards from this one, or the excess crystals, I should say. And we're going to do that by just dropping them in lava. Oh, wait a sec, that's a basin, not a cauldron. There we go, now we're burning all the excess crystals. To be honest, at the moment, we're not producing quartz fast enough to warrant making quartz blocks either. So I guess those plans have all gone out the window. But at least we've got the experience blocks over here now. All 437 of them. I'm sure we'll get more in time. So I guess we can tick off the process experience. We can also tick off the prismarine shards because we're not doing that now. Now, the next thing I want to do is take advantage of the fact that Kev is currently online because I want to start making food over here. I've been eating way too many hamburgers and it's not good for my health. And when it comes to food, I think I want to work towards making a whole bunch of sandwiches. And I want to automate the entire process. And for that, I'm going to need a supply of bread, which I could just grow myself, but there's an entire bread factory on the server, so it'd be rude not to take advantage of that. Oh my days, look at this. There's a whole new factory just spawned in. This place is looking more and more epic every time I come here. What was that sound? It sounded horrific. What in the world? This place is amazing. But where's Kev? Oh, I think I figured out what the sound was. It's a whole bunch of tiny pops. And in particular, Silent is not happy with what's going on here. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, Foxy's crying. What is he doing to these poor folks? Well, 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 if it isn't the bread baron.
I was in a phone call with my mom.
Oh, sorry. I do apologize. I can come back.
No. It's part of the tradition of work, you know. You gotta let go of everything and answer the phone.
Well, I came over here with one question, but in trying to find you, I have another one. I stumbled across your marketing department. Have you got a HR team? Because Silent's in there having a tantrum. Foxy's literally sitting on his seat at his computer crying. I don't think they're having a good time, Kev.
I think in order to prevail within the marketing industry, you have to be near your feelings. As far as I'm concerned, they're performing just well over there. Have you ever spoken to somebody leaving work, feeling like that at work, how good they are when they get back home and how they enjoy themselves in their spare time?
Yes. Do they get to leave their seats often then?
I did put them back in the containers every once in a while.
All right. Yeah, because that's definitely better for them. Definitely better, Kev.
Yeah. It's
I like
just,
it.
You know, it's a byproduct of the service. They know what they're up for.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, this place is looking very, very big. It's looking very cool.
It is growing.
It
is growing. As of right now, I'm producing jam. Or
You're
about
producing
to produce
jam?
Yeah.
Amazing.
For my toast.
I'm actually here on business. On business.
Oh, on business. Give me
Yes.
just a moment, sir. Need to close my windows because there's a magpie outside having a good time talking to me.
I would like to set up a supply line of
Fine.
bread, your finest bread.
On my bread.
Yes. Yes. Well, but basically, I'm sick and tired of eating burgers. It's not good for my diet.
Well, yeah, I do notice there's a bit of chub there. Oh,
Yeah, well, I mean, there was no need for that. No need to slap the chub. I would like to have bread delivered automagically to my base. Yes, I have a method. I can send a small airship over to collect deliveries and bring them back to my piratey place, where I will convert said bread into a variety of tasty sandwiches for me to consume.
tasty sandwiches. So you're just going to take the bread and make it into bread with stuff?
Yeah, is that not the purpose of bread?
I mean, I am technically building a jam factory as of right now, so I don't think I have any reasons to argue against that, no.
This is the size of airship that I'll be sending over to your base to collect bread, if possible. And then he'll fly around and he'll bring it back to me here, and then I can turn it into tasty sandwiches for my own consumption. And maybe a small sandwich shop, who knows? As long as I'm not treading on your toes.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't see any problems with that.
Yay! Okay, cool. So, obviously I don't want free bread, because that's ridiculous.
You don't?
Well, that's
Well,
just...
what a shame. I was just about to offer you free bread. I mean, technically I already give people free bread, so, I mean... Never mind. Yeah, what was you saying?
Okay, well, with that in mind, if I was just to throw you some diamonds, because I'm very rich, you see. So if I was just to throw you some of them, can I just
No,
grab some bread?
Mr. Beardstone.
What?
Diamonds don't impress me. Have you noticed my current standing in the bank?
No?
I count my value here on the S&P in the amounts of bread that my factory has produced. So far, I have
Oh, I see.
600,000 plus pieces of bread in storage. I need to distribute these mothers to their fathers.
Okay. Okay, fine. Well, in that case, I'll set up a delivery network to steal your bread, completely legally,
steal?
legitimately. No, to get transport.
Okay, Mr. Beardstone, I think I have a counter proposition here. Since you're saying that you want to have an airship coming to my base to pick up bread, I think we can solve this more like a proper solution between two gentlemen having an agreement about something that's going to be traded from one thing to the other.
Okay.
You have to say.
What are you after? We can explore my warehouse, and I can show you what's what.
No.
You already
No.
know, don't you?
Yeah, I already know.
You seem to be looking directly at my gunpowder tower. It would be the one thing that I have to go AFK for to produce, wouldn't it?
Oh, what a shame.
You don't sound
What
particularly
a
upset
shame.
about that.
Forcing Mr. Beardstone to stand AFK on the server so that I
Okay.
can take weird little glimpses of clips on him just AFKing whenever he's online. I don't know if I dislike that.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I can send you gunpowder. I need to go upstairs and see how much I've actually got. Well,
Is this all your gunpowder?
that's not all of it. That's just what's in the warehouse. If I go over here, there might be more over here.
Might be more over here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that was a pretty bleak representation.
Oh, yeah. There's more over here.
Mr. Beardstone.
Yeah.
If one gunpowder converted to one piece of bread, you're a very poor man.
Yes, I am. Because if I wanted to have 600,000 gunpowder, I would have to be AFK for the next 6 months.
Why am I not against that idea? Once you set me up with a, well, technically route my bread from my bread setup to your setup,
Uh-huh.
I'd wish that you set up a little rocket as well, sending rockets over to me.
You would set up a rocket that delivers rockets.
Yeah, I want a rocket that sends me rockets.
I mean, yeah.
And it should do the little fizzling thing as this.
Well, no, that's. I don't even know if that's possible.
Mr. Beardstone, you know?
You might have to make the sound effects yourself, or alternatively. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That was a misclick. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to punch the Baron.
No, I did punch your belly early. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
I take that.
Okay, I think I just sort of slapped you on the mustache there, and I do apologise. It's unacceptable. Yeah, I'll consider building the rocket that delivers things over to your base.
If you don't build a rocket, Mr. Beardstone, I'll build a rocket. And you tell me if you prefer that.
Oh God. Okay. Well,
Because I will build a rocket if I have to.
I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would. Okay, well, you have to give me a little bit of time to do that, to figure out how I'm going to do that effectively. Yeah, that's going to take some thought. Let's think about delivery network expansions, because I do need to get a line that goes all the way down to the shopping district. And we're also going to need a line now going over to Kev's base. So I think we could probably run a line through this mountain here and go that way, and then branch off and go around that way. So I'm going to need a whole bunch of narrow gauge phantom rail, make our way over to the shopping district, and then decide where we're actually going to build a sky dock over there. Let's just focus on getting the rail in. So I did try to make a time lapse of me building the track, but, well, it's invisible track, so the time lapse hasn't really worked. Let's just skip to me having the track done, shall we? Okay, we now have an extra sky rail in. It goes down here. It's quite a smooth drop for the most part, and then it dips down a bit more down towards the bottom. Well, this just loops round all the way over to the shopping district. It's quite low. I know we did already have a sky rail coming over here, but this is actually wide gauge track and this is narrow gauge track. And currently our boat runs on that one, but our small delivery boat runs on this one here. So I've just tried to put in an interesting path so it kind of goes over the roads and the rivers and things like that, just so if people see it in passing, it could look quite cool. And then once we get over here, we just swing down, we swing round, and then it kind of stops at the end here, because I don't know where I'm going to put the sky dock down this side yet. Because it looks like someone's going to be building something here. Looks like the road's going to come down the coast along this way. And I imagine probably actually loop and link up to that one. That's kind of the obvious route. And although it was a small temptation to put the sky dock over here on this island, I don't think I want to do that, because then I've still got to get everything over to here. What I could do is just put a small dock sticking out the side of here. I mean, we're not using the top floor, so we could just have a dock that sticks out the side, maybe a small crane above it. We were to make a hole here. Yeah, I think this could work. We'll have a dock sticking out a little way to about here, which means if we connect our phantom rail at this level, connect that up to here, then we could just loop around the building here, and then connect this back up here, and then we've just got a nice loop. I think that should do the trick nicely. So let's go get some stuff to build ourselves a little dock on the side of our build here, and then we can think about adding some more stock. Oh, and he sold some stuff. 14 more diamonds. Looks like it's my rockets that are selling, which I guess is to be expected. But anyway, let's go get our giant boat, bring our workshop over here, and get that dock sorted. Okay, we're making progress. I've got a crane that I've actually tilted at an angle. I just glued the whole thing together and then put a valve and bearing on the back here. In fact, I can clean this up a little bit now. I don't actually need the valve on there anymore. But that's tilted our crane to keep it out of the way of the ships that are going to come in. Got some stacks of TNT and stuff. And I've also put in a station, which we're going to call Black Powder Bay. Now, what we need to do is link up a post box on this side that feeds into this vault here. I reckon we might be able to get away with putting that up here, putting a packager there, item drains, a couple of funnels. We'll call this post box Beardstone, Black Powder Bay. Now what we need to do is set up some gauges. So if we do, say, 5 there and 5 there, we'll set 1 to TNT, another to rockets, and I've already forgotten what else we already sell here. I think it's just paper. Oh, and gunpowder. So paper and gunpowder. So they're going to read what stock we have in here. The additional ones are just for additional items we're going to store here. Then what I need to do is fly all the way over to my warehouse over here. And what we're going to do is hook these factory gauges up to the warehouse system. Set that to TNT, rockets, paper, gunpowder. Why are they showing up as having nothing in the system? Have I done this wrong? Let's try that again. It might have been because they weren't chunk loaded over there. Nope, it just doesn't seem to be reading them. So I'm having a bit of trouble with this. I thought I'd come over to the warehouse and test things out. So my shop is over here. This is in loaded chunks. These gauges connect to the shop, and it says that some links are not loaded. And this is exactly the same setup we did last season for sending things to the shops, but for some reason it's just not working this time. But the link is definitely loaded, so yeah, I'm just very confused as to why that's not working. Am I not going to be able to auto-stock my shops? That would be disappointing. Let's just make sure they're definitely force loaded. Nope, it's just not working. So I guess that means we're going to have to do something maybe a little bit more manual, which isn't ideal. But if we can't get it to read gauges long distance, maybe what we could do is just have a wall over here with buttons, or maybe even just another vendor like this. But instead of sending to Franklin, we could actually send it down to this post box, addressed to go to the shopping district, and then this guy should still just take it over, but only when we tell it to. So let's think about this. If I want to be feeding items into here, probably find out what's above, find a nice spot for it. I reckon we can probably just put it right here. So if we have a frog called BSWH out with a star, then we'll just put a line of chutes in here. That should feed it into the post box, which means this guy should then pick it up and take it to the shop, as long as we set the right address. So what I'm actually going to do is set up another stock link tuned to the same network, but on this side with a blaze burner. And the address is going to be Beardstone Warehouse out, Beardstone Black Powder Bay. So if we send a stack of rockets, here we go, that frog has picked it up. Is the boat going to grab it? No, the package has not made it into the post box. I forgot that it's a bit of a pain to feed things in like that. And now the boat's run off to get more rockets because I've just taken some out of there, but that's fine. So I just removed the address from this post box, and it does actually now have a package. So hopefully, once this is done dropping off the package of rockets that's just been ordered, there we go, that's going to restock the warehouse from the stack we just took. Now the boat should come back around here, pick up this package, and then go all the way to the shopping district to deliver it. And there we go. It's taken the package. See if we can hitch a ride. Let's see if it makes it all the way there. Slight problem, it's actually just delivered it here because we have Beardstone Warehouse Star, and Beardstone Warehouse is exactly what we've got at the start here. So if we just do Beardstone out, set this one to Beardstone out. Now when we do it, hopefully it will pick up the package and take it to the right place. Now the package is there, it's been collected. Let's try that again. Hopefully it will go right this time. Yep, brilliant. We're going in the right direction. Though it looks like he's just picked up another package from here, so he's probably going to go deliver that one first now. So this is already telling me I probably need more than one boat. So he's just dropped off the replacement rockets, and now, hopefully, he'll actually go to the shopping district. Maybe. Right, third time's the charm. Yep, there we go. It's definitely going that way now. Let's just go to the shopping district and wait for him. He actually looks pretty cool flying around out there. Shame about the weather. Oh look, there's a tanker down there. That's cool. And about 5 minutes later, the boat is finally about to get here. I'm hoping it can clear this crane, but we should be okay. Yeah, it's going to clear everything just nicely. Going to pull up. That's going to offload our rockets into here. And the boat's saying it can't get back, and I know exactly why that is. I need to grab myself a little bit more phantom rail. Now, if we go all the way back over here to the start of the loop, I believe we have a train signal up here, which is going to be stopping our train from getting where it needs to go. Yes, that is the case. It's actually this one here. So what we need to do is put another train signal in here. One in there, one there, and a couple more there. Then what we actually need is an additional connection up here. I think what I might actually need to do is remove this bit of track. We're going to have to make a few adjustments here so that we can hopefully hook back up to... Nope, the slope is too steep. But we need to find somewhere around here where we can put in another connection and get the train going the right way again. Otherwise, it's never going to be able to get back home. So we can get this one up to here. Then from here, we might be able to connect up onto this bit potentially. Yep, that works. And our train is actually now saying it has a route to get home. That's good. Okay, that's better. The track around here looks quite messy, but thankfully you can't see it. Although we do still have the problem of the stations and signals, but yeah, don't really know what to do about those. But now we know the system works, what we can actually do is send a whole bunch of stuff over there. So the new items we're going to be selling are Nether Quartz, Dark Prismarine, and Blocks of Experience. So let's send a whole bunch of that over to the shop. And it looks like he's heading back off to the shops again. Wonderful. And although it's not a fully automated system, at least we can send stuff over to the shopping district without having to fill up our pockets first. Better than nothing. Now, I guess as we're sending more stock over to the shop, we should probably have somewhere to actually sell those things. Which means we're going to need a few new displays of items. Which means we're going to be making use of the second floor here. But I reckon there's plenty of space for what we need to do. So let's grab a bunch of stuff we're going to need for this. Now, thinking about it, I do feel like the quartz and the prismarine should maybe be outside. It's more kind of builder's yard type resources. So how about we make a little change here, put in a small doorway. Oh, hello, buddy. Or maybe just have like a pile of quartz here, some quartz on the floor. Well, that's not ideal. So that's quartz and dark prismarine done. And for the XP, I've just put that round the corner here alongside the paper. And you can see it from here, it's just kind of poking out as well. So I think that works well. Just need to add a couple of hanging signs. And there we go. And there we go. More items for sale. We've got our delivery system installed. And the sun's gone down. I think it's time we took our boat home. And although I mostly think this is working pretty well, I think this bottom bit of the port might be a little bit too thick for what it is. So let's just remove this bottom layer and see how it looks. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. So that's the major task done for today, but we've still got more things to do. But we can tick add new shop stock and extend delivery network off of our list. Now on the last video, we did get quite a lot of comments about potentially needing some extra engines or additional support for this thing, and I do agree, it definitely needs something. It does feel like this engine here is going to crush everything into the top platform because there's not really enough support, but I don't think putting engines on the corners is something I want to do, mostly because it's actually going to get in the way of our boats here, because the boats kind of go under the corners and they already go through the ropes a little bit, so I don't really want them going through engines as well. The alternative, of course, is to make this structure down here a bit better. We do also need a way to get between the floors, so we could do with a big old stair set, so I'm thinking maybe what I could do is put a building here that actually connects all the way up to the ceiling, just to make this a big sort of solid area. Maybe put a staircase in this side that leads up, and then we'll just figure out some decorations for the rest of this area, because we also need to sort out the top yard here as well. There's lots to do here. And one suggestion I saw a couple of times was also to potentially have like a boatyard type area where the boats are being repaired and fixed and things like that. And I do really like that idea, but I don't think it's going to tie into this particular platform. Mostly because we need to keep the rest of this platform clear around the outside for the boats, and the top just doesn't feel right for it for me. So yeah, we'll consider that for something else in future. Maybe we'll have another platform or something sticking out of one of the rocks nearby. But I think a builder's yard for the boats is actually just a really nice idea. So I think we're going to tick off the corner engines on platform because we're just not going to do it. But building the warehouse lower area, that's what we're going to do now. So I'm going to work out what material I want to build the building out of. We're going to jam a building to wrap around this area here, and then we'll figure out where we're actually going to put in the stairs. Because if we go straight up from here, yeah, not really a good place for it. Unless we squeeze it in along this bit maybe, but that's a bit too far left. We could have the stairs go down here, I guess, initially, and then just sort of wrap round. Let's just go grab some things to build with, and we'll figure it out. So for this building, it's going to be quite tall. I think we're going to start with a frame. So I'm thinking something like that for the frame. We'll have a little balcony bit at the top here. We'll have a slopey roof, sticky outy bit. And we're going to have a bit of an overhang at the back here. So if that's where the building's going to go, next up, I should probably work out the stairs. I guess we should probably start at the top here and work our way down, see what we're working with. Well, I've just about managed to squeeze a stair set in. It goes sort of round and round a little bit, but we can now get between the floors without needing a jetpack, which is very, very handy. I could do with some railings on that thing, though, and I think we're going to use trapdoors for this because it's quite narrow. Trapdoors don't take up much space. Okay, there we go. That should be a bit safer now. There will, of course, be a wall there, so we don't need to worry about that gap. Looking good, but now I should probably sort out the walls down here. I think we're going to go with jungle down the bottom here. So the jungle walls are in. I've also put in where some windows are going to go. We're going to have a nice big one here. We're going to have another big one here. I think this bit here is going to go out onto a balcony round the back. And we've got a doorway here that goes out onto this little balcony below the stairs. So we'll probably just clutter this up with some boxes and things, I imagine. I've used a bit of acacia on the sticky outy bit at the front, but I'm going to leave this whole doorway open, I think. Maybe just get a couple of beams in. We'll have a roof on here. This front bit's going to be a bit of a balcony. And then the bit at the back here, I think I'm going to do with limestone. This sort of weathered limestone stuff we've got here. Okay, I think that's working. That's not looking too bad. Let's just get a roof on, finish this balcony, get some windows in, and then we'll see how we're looking. And a short while later, we now have a building down the bottom here. I still need to put some detail and things on it, but I think the general shape and size of it is pretty good. The stairs work. We just need to sort out the front, get some more detaily bits on it, and of course tackle the whole of this top area here as well. I think it might be time for a quick time lapse. And one cheeky little time lapse later, we're looking a whole lot more complete over here. So we've got a brand new airship up here. It's not actually going to go anywhere or do anything, which meant I could hang this cool banner on the side of it. And we've got a pilot walking away. I've also got a few people scattered about doing various things. There's a guy over here pulling a trailer, which I think looks quite nice as well. Got a blacksmith guy. We've got this woman. I don't really know what she sells yet. Maybe once we make the sandwich factory, she can sell those. Who knows? But besides that, we've just got a load of clutter on the front end here. Done the same up on the balcony. We've got a bit of snow around now as well to tie it all in a bit nicer with the fact we are up in the mountains after all. We've even got a couple of people on the bridges and a couple of people over that side. Straw statues do really help bring this place to life, I think. And if we go downstairs, we once again have a little bit more clutter. We've got this shady looking character over here. We've got these two carrying stuff around and just generally cluttered things up with loads of these black powder barrels and black powder bay emporium boxes. But I think that thing's looking a whole lot better and a whole lot more stable as well. So that's more things we can tick off of our list. In fact, that's all of them. Well, I guess that means we're done for the day. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one, where hopefully we'll be expanding this area even further.